So when I tell people that looks like me to be careful, and then always if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's not to be a fear monger. That's to remind you of the day and time that we live in. Not only do we live in a country where it is still very much racist, and it's still a very much dark world that we live in. Even if you go and you move your family and you go to a remote area, or you go to a place where there's nothing but green plains, or you go to the mountains, or you go to a place where you don't live in an inner city, it still makes you a human to know that there are people who live in those places, and that there are people who are still suffering, and their children are being influenced, and that their children are involved in all kinds of things. And then even adults, there's a lot of violence that is taking place. And then there's the one thing that goes on in a community of people who look like me, but then also there is the issues that we have to deal with as a people, that is coming from people that don't even look like us. And then on top of that, the media and social media will share it repeatedly, and they will share so much of that content, which also it does something to you psychologically. So then you will feel under attack, and then you will be in fight and flight. So the awareness is very much needed. We don't need to walk around with cognitive dissonance, and I'm not saying that we need to walk around in fear, but to always make sure that you have your house together, and that you have certain tools to protect yourself if need be, because there's a such thing as people going on about their day-to-day life, and people challenging and antagonizing and bothering Black people, right? And then people try to make it seem like it's not going on, but it is. And that's just one of many things that is going on. And then consistently there's a lot of things that's being shared in the media, but a lot of people know that it is a common thing that people like to target Black people in violent ways. So when I encourage you to make sure that you have the right tools, it's not me fear mongering, or that so that you should walk around in fear, and so you can have a one-track mind. I think that we should all continue to live our lives and to create beautiful memories and experiences with the people that we love and care about, but to have certain tools and to be capable of certain things and being able to protect yourself and your family should be a non-negotiable, and it's very powerful.